Oh, yeah. Hello there. Yes, a postal. He's been back again, and he's brought me quite a few big packages there. So let's have a moment of unboxing with Eldor there, and see what surprises we can find in there today. Oh, we're back. Oh, a bit of a breather there. Oh, indeed. Lots of things starting to ship out. And now there in the world, no doubt, a lot of you expecting your packages and parcels and what have you. Yes, this the first one here. Yes, the frogmonger went up for sale there not too long ago, and yes, so finally the frog monger has arrived to me here in Eternia, but oh dear, let's have a look here. This rest box has been in the wars indeed. Something fairly nasty. Yes, I wonder if Postal flew into another of those meteor showers or meteor storms there. So let's see how our frogmongers have fared their long journey there. And yes, hopefully we can address the frog in the room. Okay, here we go there. Oh, this looks like an easy one. Oh, they look to be intact there. Looking good. Totally awesome, you might say. Yes. Here we go. Decent amount of airbag protection this time. Jolly good to see. Yes. The last, what was it? Must have been the old Grizzle figure. Yes. Came with a strip of 3 bags, just like that. Again, I think it was it 3 figures or 2? Yes, it was 3, because I bought 2 for myself, and 1 for another fellow there. But yes, only one of the airbags was had any air in it. The rest were just all flat as tires, you might say. So put that aside indeed. And have a little look here. Only one of these figures is mine, you see. Oh, something very fiddly. Oh yes, they seem to be all right there. Put those fellows down there and just get the one open there to have a look. But yes, one thing you can do with these special Mattel Creation sales, of course, is if you in a far off land where the shipping might cost a bit of an arm and a leg there, bit of a frog leg, you might say. Then you can join up with other fellows there, and they'll, you nominate a team buyer there, and you all pay your money to him, and on the night or on the day, wherever you are, they go up there and they buy all the figures for themselves and say 2 other people there. And yes, so that's what I did there. I bought for 2 other fellows, so shipping one out to one of them this week. But one fellow wants to wait till the made-to-order Wonders arrive to ship out, just to save on shipping. I told him it'd be a while yet, but he's all right with that. So yes, I'm running out of room here. All right. Yes. So have a look at my one there. And indeed, you can going back to that, you pay your money to the team buyer then, and a bit of a split of the postage share. So in this case, it was a three-way split of the 29.95 USD, which I think was about a 40-ish attorney in there. So yes, we split the 43 ways between us, and they finally arrived. So it's enough for talk. Let's have a look around here. So yes, the boxes are in reasonably good nick, despite the appearance of the main shiver box. Ooh. Always gets the heart going when you see all the kicks and bashes and all the dents and what have you. So yes, lovely bit of artwork there of the frogmonger on one side, and of course treated to another bit of art there on this side indeed. So we look there. Bit of magic there to open her up, because I didn't bring my opening sword with me, of course. I should have, but here we go. Oh, yes, a bit more protection there in these mailer boxes. Keep everything straight and kosher, of course. Oh, there we go. I handle it with care. I won't be opening this fellow, of course. I was only able to get the one, unfortunately, so maybe Mattel might do a bit of a made-to-order. What do you think? He did take a little while to sell out, but eventually he did. Yes. Looking good there. Bit of art there on the back. A couple of fellows escaping the dungeon grate there, Castle Grayskull. And I notice one of there's a special key there. Apparently helps our frogmonger get into all sorts of places there, and so forth. Obviously it didn't help him much when he got trapped in that dungeon grate with all those other interesting characters there. So yes, lovely bit of artwork. Nice full artwork there on the back. Indeed, yeah. A nice bright springy green there. The mini comic, and he has all his pieces by the looks of it. His three-pronged gun there, and a bit of a jetpack on the back. Yes. Looking rather splendid there. So if we have a look at him, now let's we're to get into this second package there, but looks like it might be a bit of a game of parcel there. I shall put some music on. Indeed. So, we'll pop him carefully away back in his mailer box there. We'll just sit him off to the side for now. So, yes, this Cinder's gone to great lengths to wrap this one up. So let's let the parcel game begin there. Got quite a few layers to get through. So, what can I talk about while I'm working through all this? Oh yes, we just had the He Skeletor figure on sale there at the that Mattel Creations. So you think it took a little while to sell out there. I didn't have too much of a fuss getting him, although, mind you, what was it? It was after, I think it was the Frogmonger sale, to be exact. Yes, so it runs a bit of spot of bother there. I was in the, you go through your checkout and the capture there, capture puzzle, and yes, I was in the waiting line there for 5 minutes, and then they put me through. After that had gone through, I was put in line for another 5. So yes, I waited all that out, and the heart's pounding, you know. You never know how these sales will do. They go quick, like the very first one did, and so forth, or not. And so yes, the 5-minute countdown did its thing, and yes, an odd thing happened to me. The next window said, "Enable cookies to continue." What? What's this? What's this in? Never had this before, and yes, I didn't have any cookies in the pantry to give my great eye in the universe, and I never had to feed cookies to it anyway, to say the least. And yes, so it was a bit of a panic there. Beside myself, Jolly, Hookabye Crook, what's going on here? So anyway, after a bit of worrying, I remembered I had my other tab open there, because usually I had 2 tabs open, one for the countdown clock, and the other one for refreshing the browser there, I believe you say, for when the add to cart button turns on and whatnot. And yes, I went back into that tab and got back into my cart again, and went through the checkout there and all that jazz, and yes, I got in. Oh dear. Is it a repeat of the what was it, the Chemo Khan incident? Yes, it was a bit of a shock horror there. So we're through one layer so far on this one. It's sticking to everything. So with the He Skeletor, because I was buying that figure, you see, I offered my Mattel Creations account to 3 other fellows in my moto group over here, because those fellows, you see, they can't get up that early in the morning. Usually I can, so I offered to buy the figures for them, and they all paid me their money in, and their 3-way share the shipping. And so yes, I was up for that. And so this time I had a 5-minute wait there after selecting my number of figures and going through the checkout there. And yes, I had 5 minutes to wait on that in the old queue or line. And I remember this time to have my second tab open. Well, I had it open anyway because of the countdown clock once again. And oh yes, so usually when the countdown gets to around 20, I'll start refreshing on the other browser, the other tab rather, just to get in there quick enough. And yes, so I had the 5-minute wait there, and then just as I thought, when the next window came up, your payment process and whatever, it didn't come up. There was all this weird jargon everywhere, and almost as if the window hadn't loaded properly. I didn't hesitate this time. I went straight back to the second tab there and went through checkout again. And yes, it took me straight to the payment part portion. And after I put my payment details in, I had what I usually do now is I have, because ever since the first $1 sale, I had my credit card or money purse number loaded on the site there. But when it came to paying for the Chemo Khan, yes, my credit card details weren't there. What? I was like, oh dear. So I think Mattel must have removed all the people that had preloaded credit card details on their accounts. I was lucky I had my purse in my back pocket there, rather than having to go out in the other room to try and find my wallet or purse, And yes, I had to key in my card details as you do. So now on, after that, I type my credit card details in a bit of you do your email thing that you compose a new email. So I just jotted all that down on there, and do a bit of a cut and paste, if you will. And yes, did all that. And yes, I managed to get the three Skeletors for those fellows over here. Now I think we're nearing another layer gone. Yeah. Probably would have been good to have some music playing, I think. Yes, hopefully this is the last layer of all this clear wrap there. Round and round we go, indeed. What else have we? Yes, still no sign of, was it a slush head and a whiplash, is it? Don't know what time those will be releasing, but we did get a good few released for pre-order from that, from most of that reveals we had on that Motu Monday a few weeks back there. And of course we had the Talon Fighter, and that, looking forward to that one indeed. And yes, so we've got the next announcement coming up is Snake Mountain there on the 28th at Entertainment Earth, but I wonder if we might see it at a Big Bad Toy Store perhaps, because usually the Big Bad, they drop the same exact reveals that Entertainment Earth does usually before Entertainment Earth, reveals them or drops them there on their site. So I know if Snake Mountain is exclusively going to be on Entertainment Earth or eventually roll out into retail. I hope it does, and eventually make its way over to our markets in Eternia here. And I think we're almost done. Oh, yes we are. And now we've got all this tape to deal with. Yeah. Where will we start here? I might try from the back. Seems to be less tape there. Should have bought by there. Oh, there goes the other box. Shock horror. So yes, indeed. 28th is the drop for Snake Mountain on Entertainment Earth, as we see by the Mountainous drop hint on their release calendar there. I'm hoping to get two of those sets eventually. Do a bit of a kit bash, I believe you say. Bit of a custom play set of sorts. Yes, I hope to. I missed some tape there. Yes, I hope to get two. To get another spare snake body to, do a bit of a lower wrap around the mountain there. And of course have the other one, in its usual place with the head of the snake popping out above the mountain there. And yes, for another dungeon piece, because as we saw at the influences show there, that lots in this one indeed, well packaged. Yes, you can place the dungeon from the lower part up to the main entrance there. And it's good to see that they put the bone throne in there, and a couple of the creatures in the wee lagoon at the bottom that used to be a bit of a sticker there. Here we go. And yes, and it seemed to be getting a good amount with the old Snake Mountain there. Of course, we got a spare set with Castle Grayskull, indeed, mysteries of Grayskull. Of course, many missed out on that, and they decided to put the spacesuit in with that, and we got the Temple of Darkness sorceress there instead, because as we know, the spacesuit was a bit of a staple of the original, as it was a bit of a cardboard piece there. But no, sadly, a good few many missed out on that the spacesuit figure to display next to the throne room there. And yes, so we seem to be getting a few of these extra pieces with Snake Mountain, with the little critters that you can plug in there, or if you take a figure in half, you can plonk the figure torso to make him look like he's sinking below the murky lagoon or whatever is going on there. And I see a few people looking at making their own lava falls. That comes down just behind the bridge there. See a few playing around printing their own out and so forth. So let's see what this box had for us today. And indeed, one of the four horsemen there, Lithia. Oh, looking scary with her deep white eyes. And nice details though on her headpiece. Well, she has her scales there, weighing up your fate. Yes, bit of Mythic Legions there. As you know, I've just started slowly collecting the Mythic Legions line and so forth. And you're treated to a lot of nice artwork there. I believe Nate Barch does the artwork for the Mythic Legions line, or much of it. There she is there. Some of the four horsemen. Indeed. Very dark and spooky. And a couple of other figures in the line there. And there's a faction symbol there. Lithia's Brood, I believe. Yes, you get your factions and Mythic Legions, all the different groups that you belong to, and what have you. So she comes with a good amount of pieces there. Of course, the bony or skinny-looking arms that attaches to that back piece by the looks of it, and attaches onto her back there. And there's some other little accessories and a bit of a sword. And yes, I believe she has some soft goods there, by the looks of her skirt. Yes, and another good thing about our Mythic Legions is the soft goods look rather good there. So yes, nicely detailed of my first female Mythic Legions figure for the collection. I have mostly all the good guys, you see, but we need one or two bad fellows. I do have the Varg and the Wit figure, but they'll be used in a custom tribute figure that I'm doing for Hudson from the Gargoyles series there. So yes, there's a good little unboxing there indeed. Well, I better get myself tidied up and reorganized here. So yes, thank you for joining me for this a little unboxing indeed. And if you liked this video or any of my other videos, just feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell there. And not too loud, mind you. You don't want to wake the baby if you have one. It's a bit of a frog in the throat there. And yes, if you like the video, just feel free to put a little like there, somewhere just on above the description there. And yes, there was another unboxing there. A bit of a sit down and a cup of tea there. Indeed, I'll have a rest from all this strenuous labour. But yes, thank you for joining me once again. And until then, good journey, all. Cheerio!